My name is Kathryn Hall, and this video describes my technical communication practicum through the University of North Texas and the company Upward Resume. I have a bachelor's degree in English and a master's in teaching English as a second language, and my career background has been in higher education, teaching courses in English, ESL, and student success, among other courses. I have been interested in technical writing, editing, and instructional design for a long time, and so I decided to return to school to complete a master's in professional and technical communication through UNT. For my practicum, I decided to leverage my current position as a contract writer at Upward Resume. I identified some projects that I thought would be applicable to the practicum requirements and approached my supervisor at work to see if she would be agreeable to having me complete the practicum through Upward Resume. She did give permission, and then I received also approval from the practicum advisor. Upward Resume is a boutique resume company that was founded in 2008. We are a fully remote team of between 8 and 10 contract writers. We focus on creating customized artifacts that represent our clients' value. We work one-on-one with clients to create resumes and other artifacts that are customized to the needs of the client. And we specialize in optimizing resumes for applicant tracking systems. During my practicum, I filled various roles at Upward Resume. First and foremost, I was a writer and editor. My primary focus was on client needs and creating billable products for clients. And I also contributed some artifacts for the company, which I'll talk about later. My second role is as team lead. I managed a team of 4 to 5 writers. I edited their deliverables as needed and provided feedback to them on their work. I also collaborated heavily with the other team lead. And lastly, a new role that was created for this practicum is that of instructional designer. So I completed a major project which was designing and creating an onboarding and training program for new hires. I enabled asynchronous remote learning for new hires and designed the program after micro-learning topics. I managed all phases of content development, from needs analysis to content creation to final deployment. During my practicum, I used several different software tools. One of these is Monday project management software. I used this to track and manage client deliverables and also to share documents. I used Word to create the resume documents and other client deliverables. I used PowerPoint to create the training modules and Loom to record the video portion of the training. I used JobScan and ChatGPT to do some research on a new product that we're rolling out. This is a list of work products that I created during my practicum. I wrote 60 unique resume documents for 44 clients. So these include standard resumes, CVs, teacher transition resumes, federal resumes, as well as cover letters, custom cover letters, LinkedIn optimization profiles. Those are some of the major types of resume documents. These served 44 individual clients. I also supervised my team in writing an additional 85 client documents. In addition to those client products, I wrote a blog post for the company website. I also created some employee newsletter articles, and I also did the training program. So this consists of an introductory module and 10 modules with micro-learning topics. Because of client confidentiality, I'm unable to share any of the client documents that I created during my practicum, but this is the first page of an article that I wrote for our employee newsletter. This graphic shows an overview of the training program that I created during my practicum. There are 5 phases of the training program. This shows the first page of the document I created listing all of the microlearning topics for the training program, just to give you an idea of the breakdown. In all, there are 10 modules, each consisting of between 5 and 20 microlearning topics. So this page shows the first couple of those modules. This is what the graphics look like in the training modules. This is module 6, and this is the first page or first slide of that module. Each one has the company logo, the name of the module, and a brief description of the module. And this is the second slide in training module 6, which shows an overview of the module, which consists of, this one happens to consist of 11 different microlearning topics. So the first thing I do is list the microlearning topics, and then there will be a separate slide or 2, sometimes 3, for each of these microlearning topics. I wanted to share a little bit about how my courses at UNT helped me, or are currently helping me, in my practicum. My first course was TECM 5170, Grants and Proposals, and this course definitely helped me to frame my practicum proposal to both my practicum advisor and to my work supervisor. It gave me the knowledge and ability to focus on my audience. The course Designing Technical Documents has been invaluable in helping me learn to format deliverables. Design and format is very important in all of the deliverables that we offer to our clients. And the formatting works hand in hand with the content to produce deliverables that we could be proud of. Editing technical documents helped me to learn to produce error-free documents, and also taught me to establish a style guide to follow. Principles of TechComm taught me to collaborate with teams and be able to work as part of a group. Designing and developing high-tech training materials is the course that was the inspiration for my project. One of the concepts we learned about was microlearning, and after learning various methods of high-tech training material creation, I landed on microlearning as the format that would be most appropriate for this project. Style and technical writing helped me learn to develop an appropriate tone and voice for the documents that I create, and also how to write concisely for a specific audience. And lastly, digital literacies gave me confidence in various software platforms and developed my proficiency. I was exposed to potential software platforms for training programs, and also project management software that I have been able to use during this practicum. And I would say that all of the classes that I've taken gave me a strong foundation in writing, editing, design, and technology. Some of the benefits that I have noticed so far from my practicum include the ability to work with clients one-on-one and to receive immediate feedback from them, the ability to receive mentoring from my work supervisor, the opportunity to collaborate with colleagues and learn from the best practices of others. I'm able to work in a supportive environment. And lastly, the flexibility of this practicum has worked very well for me, especially as I have transitioned to a new location. The flexibility of both working remotely and of the schedule have really helped me to be able to continue my practicum despite personal circumstances. I also experienced a few challenges during my practicum. Because of my flexible schedule, I had to learn time management and be careful to pace myself and make sure that I got all of my hours completed in a timely manner. I also had the challenge of a fully remote team across several time zones in maintaining communication with my team and arranging times that we could meet. I had a fluctuating workload, meaning that at certain times the workload is low. For example, during the holidays, there aren't as many resume clients, but then in January, everybody wants a new job, and we were overwhelmed with new clients. So sometimes there's a lot of work and sometimes not as much. And one final challenge is computing priorities. During my practicum, I was also finishing my techcomm coursework, and I had other responsibilities as well. And so I had to be careful to schedule my time properly to make sure I got everything done. And lastly, I want to give a quick thank you to the people who have made this practicum possible. Dr. Kim, as the practicum advisor, has helped me to understand the requirements of the practicum and be able to determine how to make the practicum work within my schedule. Dr. Fries and Dr. Lamb have served as my graduate advisors throughout the program, and Angela Ashurst McGee has served as my practicum supervisor and work supervisor and has given me valuable feedback on my work and helped me to make my project even better.